Hello everyone and welcome to this session where we will be discussing on new banking. New banking is one of the very contemporary, you can say, topic which is being discussed in the BFSI sector these days. What is new banking? Let us first discuss and then we'll move on to the detailed description of it. New banking. New means new, which means something which is new going on in the BFSI sector. What is this new in this BFSI sector? Banking is seeing a new dimension with the help of neo banking. From the traditional banking, we have moved on to the digital banking. From digital banking, now we are moving ahead with neo banking. Traditional banking has obviously given us various services, various platforms with the help of which we have moved on with digitalization, the digital banking phase. Now, this digital banking has given us the ease, comfort, and also the various platforms where we can do the online banking, where we can do the transactions sitting in the corner of our houses comfortably. Moving a step ahead, now this digital banking has moved ahead with neo banking. Neo banking is the new age banks without any physical location, present entirely online. They provide the services like digital mobiling, first financial solution for payments, money transfers, lending, and many more. They allow customers to make deposits and withdraw money. They offer debit cards, investment facilities, and many more. They even provide credit and lending services. And just to tell you here that this new banking apps, these are providing certain investment or you can say budgeting solutions also, where you can, as per your income, align your expenses. You may plan your investments, and accordingly this app will give you certain you can say platforms where certain measures and tools where you can plan your budget as per your expenses. And also these apps are giving you the particular you can say tool where you can set up your goals. You can decide that how much fund you require for achieving that goal, and you can plan your expenses accordingly. So this is the new age banking where we are using these apps not only for the banking services but also for planning our income and expenses and investments. Now in India, when we talk about neobanks, as per the RBI rules, neobank cannot be recognized as 100% banks. So these are not 100% digital banks. And since the RBI does not allow 100% digital banking operations, so they cannot apply for a banking license. So what they are doing, the option left with them is that they are working in collaboration with the existing banks. So they need to work in collaboration with any of the banks that is already existing as the banking in the banking industry as per the RBI guidelines. And so they are partnering with the banks and providing the services. Why neobank? Being one of the citizen of the country where we are using, since ages we are using the banking services, but due to digitalization there are certain transformational changes that is occurring in this industry, and so the banks are also facing those transformational changes. So as we have discussed previously, from the traditional banking, we have moved on to the digital banking. Now from digital banking, we have moved on to neo banking. So with this moving ahead, we are having more convenience, we are having more comfort, we are having more access to the digital platforms where we can do our transactions more comfortably and more easily. First benefit that we can have with the neobanks is the lower charges. How is it possible? Let us discuss that. New banks don't have physical branches, so which means that they are not spending money on rent, electricity, infrastructure, or other expenses that the infrastructure will be taking up. These savings are passed on to the customers in the form of lower fees, and definitely the interest rates will also be reflecting that cost cutting. Next, ease of use. Definitely, neo banking is one of the, you can say, measure or the tool through which we are doing the banking transaction with much ease. Ease is both in the form of doing the transaction and also at our comfort level at the time where we think it is comfortable for us, because it is working 24/7 and we can take the benefit of the app anytime whenever we feel comfortable. So everything is digital here. Users can create their account on their mobile phones. The account is ready to use in a matter of minutes. Tasks that typically requires a visit to the physical branch of a bank, like depositing a check, can be done on the go from a user's mobile phone or laptops. This ease of use has become an important feature with the help of the neo banking, and when we were in the era of COVID, this helped the consumers a lot. Why neobank? Again, it gives you the smooth functioning. Smooth functioning means that the transactions we are doing with the help of the neobank are all digital banking experience. And this digital banking experience is definitely, it is giving you a smooth transition from traditional banking to the digital platforms. So new apps are simple, powerful, and very aesthetically designed in order to solve the purposes of consumers for their banking solutions. These apps are definitely much better to use than going to the physical branch of bank and using the banking services. New banks can hire the best talent that is available in the market to develop the functionalities that they want to offer to their customer as per the ease, as per the comfort, and you can say usage, better usage experience of the consumers. Definitely, since RBI is having a governance over the working of this new bank, but definitely if it is not a banking industry recognized organization, so the RBI is imposing lesser restriction on their function. Neobanks are not actual banks, as we have already discussed. So they don't have banking licenses and are not regulated by RBI. As a result, they enjoy slightly more autonomy than the traditional banking. They are not subject to legacy banks' policies and requirements and can, as a result, keep their cost low. Comparing the traditional bank with the neobank, we have number of benefits of neobank as compared to the traditional banking, but definitely there are certain cons that we need to meet out if we are using the neobanking services. Definitely, these traditional banks are having certain branches and digital platforms. But neobanks, these are existing only in the digital form. No physical branches are available. If we talk about the services, traditional banks are always offering the physical plus as well as the online services, where neobank are only offering the digital services. If we talk about the traditional banks, they are definitely giving you wider range of services as compared to the neobank. Since the neobank is still in the age of development, it is still exploring the market. It is still exploring the services that we can further provide to the consumers. So the services that they are presently offering are to an extent limited as compared to the traditional banks. But yes, new banks are giving you the lending in a better way, faster way, quicker way as compared to the traditional banking. Though traditional banking are following the rules and guidelines that are given by RBI, so they take time in the verification process, they take time in processing the document, and then the approval of the lending is being done. Where neobank, this process is comfortably much faster and quicker. where the neobanks are having an advantageous position as compared to the traditional banks. So these are the benefits that the neobanks are having. And apart from this, neobank, as previously discussed, they are providing more of the you can say the planning and the budgeting the provisions in their apps, which are definitely giving them an edge over the traditional banking. Comparing this new bank with the traditional banking, definitely we can say that this new banking is providing a user-friendly platform, digital platform rather to say, to the consumers. But yes, traditional banking is of course it will always be there in the market without any doubt in it. There are certain few famous neobanks which are already existing in the market. As you can see here, I've provided you the list of certain banks, famous banks which are already providing their services to the consumer, like Freo, Fry Money, Jupiter, Instant Money, FamPay, Mahila Money, Neo, RazorPayX. These are the few names which you know that it is obviously very much into the market and providing their services, and consumers are taking up the services for their ease and comfort. So this is it for the new banking for now. We'll be in touch and we'll get you new videos on certain contemporary topics in the PFSI sector. Thank you.